on Daytime Buffalo, the American Cancer Society is here with a look at how you can get in on the auction for Suits and Sneakers Week. And later, the National Comedy Center is in the running for national recognition, and we have details on how you can help them move up in the ranks. It's all coming up right now on Daytime Buffalo. Good afternoon, hello, and welcome to Daytime Buffalo. I'm your host, Chelsea Lavelle. Well, this week marks Suits and Sneakers Week for the Coaches vs. Cancer program through the American Cancer Society. And I'm joined now by Dylan and Anita with more details on how you can get in on the game. Welcome, ladies. Thanks so much for joining me.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. So, Dylan, can you start off by telling us about this program and who is involved across the country?
Yeah, so Coaches vs. Cancer is our national program, and so it is college basketball coaches from across the country, all the major, D1 schools that are involved in this. And then over the last 30 years, the coaches themselves have raised over $179 million.
Wow.
For the American Cancer Society, for cancer research, and for patient services in their communities.
Amazing. Okay. And there's a local coach, Lacing Up. Tell us about St. Bonaventure's involvement, Anita.
Yes, my husband is Mark Schmidt, and he's the coach of St. Bonaventure University. And he'll be wearing these custom designed sneakers. They were actually done artistically by our very own Dean Whitcomb, who is the director of undergraduate admissions at St. Bonaventure, and he was the artist who was commissioned to prepare the shoes, and he did all of the designs and the painting. And so Mark will be wearing these shoes for the game on Saturday against George Mason.
Love it. All righty. So how has Coach Schmidt stayed involved with the ACS throughout the years?
Well, he was originally sort of recruited to play in the national golf tournament that they have. Coaches vs. Cancer prepares they invite all the coaches in from around the country, and they play a golf outing, and they raise funds. They have an auction, and they play in a golf outing. Mm-hmm. And so he was originally recruited by Jim Saddlin, who is an all-time great at St. Bonaventure, who played and coached at Bonaventure. And he was instrumental in the development and the launching of Coaches vs. Cancer, working for American Cancer Society after he retired from coaching. And so he asked Mark to play when Tom Izzo from Michigan State wasn't able to come. And so that was Mark's first experience with Coaches vs. Cancer, and he's been involved ever since.
I love it. Okay. So how much has St. Bonaventure been able to raise for the American Cancer Society over the past few years?
According to American Cancer Society, they've attributed about $600,000
That's
to
huge. Wow.
Mark and Bonaventure through our Suits and Sneakers program, as well as our 716 Golf Classic that we have at Bartlett Country Club every August. Mm-hmm. This year the golf outing is August 30th and 31st, and it will be happening in 2026, August 30 and 31. But Coaches vs. Cancer they also have a national golf outing in June every year.
Okay, so let's talk about the auction and how people can go to place their bids, or kind of explain more of how this is actually working, right? He's wearing the sneakers at the games, he's bringing awareness, but people need to know how to put their dollars.
Yeah, absolutely. So online, we have the auction. The auction already launched last week, so it is available now that people can go to the website, which is cvc716.acs golf.org, and they can go there and they can donate if they just want to donate, or if they want to bet on the sneakers, they can bet on the sneakers. And then in person at the game on Saturday, we have these signs, which you've shown in the footage there, that people can fill out who they're there for, who they're thinking of when we're talking about a cancer fundraising event. And then what they do at this game is called like a miracle minute. So we pass the bucket around the Riley Stadium. And what we have done over the last couple of years is they've raised like thousands in a minute, and just like a timeout, it raises so much money just in that small little thing at the game.
Wow.
And so all of those funds are part of the Suits and Sneakers fundraising, as well as the auction. So kind of all the little things that we'll do throughout leading up to it, at the game itself, and then obviously the auction goes back to the American Cancer Society of Western New York.
And how long do people have to bid?
They have until 9:30 this Saturday. So it's going to be after the game. It ends at 9:30 Saturday night. the winner will be drawn, and then we can work with them to get the sneakers to them. So, all the Bona fans and Bona alums out there, there you go.
There you go. Now's your time to come out and support and put them on the map in a big way, because
Right.
obviously the American Cancer Society is all over across the country, and our Western New York chapter has been doing great work.
Absolutely. We're just so thankful to have, amazing volunteers like Anita and schools like Bonaventure and coaches like Coach Schmidt, because they make all of the difference. Every little bit of it adds up, and we're able to do so much in Western New York, and we're just so thankful.
Alrighty, one more time, where can people go to learn more about this program and to donate?
Absolutely. So it's cbc716.acsgolf.org is our main website. That is where you can auction the sneakers, you can make a donation, you can sign up for golf if you want to golf with us in August. Everything is going to be right on that website, and then that helps us with our fundraising that we're doing here in Western New York.
Alrighty, thank you ladies both so much for coming in. Viewers, if you'd like, you can bid on Coach Schmidt's shoe by visiting the bit.ly link right there on your screen, and you can learn more about Coaches versus Cancer by visiting cbc716.acsgolf.org. Thanks again for coming in.
Thanks for having us.